back now. Benji, I'm sorry, but since you're not going to be racing, can you watch the broadcast for us, please? Because we're going to be having a broadcast up. All right. I think, all right. So let's see. Now, okay, I'm going to run us through the order. Let's see. Who do I have to kick? All right. I'm kicking Dark Skin because he didn't even qualify. And I'm not letting him race Bruchacho. Hmm. All right. All right. Benji has left. Uh, okay, let's see. Can you join us now? Hydrax? I'm waiting. Um,
Yeah, I'm in already.
all right, great. Let me teleport you to me. All I. Oh wait. Oops. Forgot to put in the command. All right. Spawn your car. All right, everybody, get their liveries on. I know that some of you might be blank. That's fine. It would just be preferred for just aesthetic reasons on top of everything. Chester. Yeah. All right, dark skin. I don't know if you can race. I'll if we have open slots, you can basically. All right. Um. All right. Let me check general. This is gonna be, and now we're gonna start. All right. All right. Running us through the order for LMP2, we have in P1 Hydrax lining up on pole position for the LMP2s with 120. Oh, sorry, a 141.446. Absolutely dominant lap there in quali with Diego W lining up in P2, not too far off actually, the only other contender for pole in that entire session with a 141.6. Now, going up next in the order is going to be David with a 142, just behind Hydrax. Now, in P4, we have Godly, which I'm not sure if he's here. Yeah, so Godly isn't here. So we have Unknown moving up into P3 due to that. And now everybody's going to be slightly shifted up. And then we have Levy in P5 and finishing the order for, well, filling in the last the empty position is going to be Little Blood. Little Blood. All right, now running us down the order for GT3. Amazing lap yesterday for from NRG, and that's gonna put him on pole, really close there between Jaeger and NRG. Jaeger is not here yet, so but the gap in qualifying was under 2 tenths. Well, actually under a tenth. Now lining up in P2 is Chester with a 157, and just behind him is Flaw. Flaw apparently isn't here as well. Yeah, he's not here. Quite a few drivers missing. After him, we have Max, which is going to be his position is going to be taken by Vixie In P6, we have Don, which he is also not here. Okay, wait, it's cool. Okay. Let's see. Who wasn't here for qualifying? Is Dark Skin here? Yes, he is. Um, you can join now. There's broadcast. Oh, stream sucks. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have. Okay, first position in line. Okay, so who joined them? Sorry about that. Bald head. Who the hell is with the bald head? Let me see if I recognize their avatar. Okay. Um, there's two guys with the same name. So who should I kick? You tell me. All right, still running us. I'm gonna keep running down the order. In P8, oh well, sorry, in P7 we have NCZ, and unfortunately for our championship leader having a bad qualifying today, he is in P8. That's Vanex. Then in P9, just behind him, we have Eamon, and after that we have in P10. How did you getting close to the knockoff bubble here with P11, which is Oxter, and then P12 Cappy. And the one driver being knocked out is Rodri, but as we don't have some of our drivers, he seems to be making it, yeah. Who is the dude in black, bro? All right. Well, I'm gonna kick him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, what? All right. You can join. Don, you can join. There you go. All right, we're gonna be now going. Well, we're gonna start the pace. Oh my god, my voice today. Oh my god, Don. Okay. Well, Porsche. Well, one, two, three, four, five, six. He did out qualify you, I believe, didn't he? Yeah. He. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah. How did you? Get back into this position right here. You did not out qualify him. It's just a guy on fire, bro. It's so peak. There we go. Right. Yeah, a lot down in between. How did you? All right, drivers, get in your cars. We're going to be starting the formation lap for the 84 minutes of Daytona. This is going to be a, well, 1 hour and 24-minute race. Next year, we'll probably run, or sorry, not next year, next season, which is probably going to be next year, honestly. We're going to run a 2 hour and 40-minute race here as an endurance stage. Uh, ASAP, I will fly you so you can move. Uh, all right, drivers, pace speed is set at 60. Penalties are going to be, well, not harsh but valid to the offense. So if you crash somebody, etc., you will get a drive-through penalty. Multiple offenses will get you either time penalties or uh, well, get you disqualified from the race. Keep it clean. Keep it well. Give yourself a safe distance. Don't bump under caution. We have a new rule. Purple, it means we're going green for those that might not be able to hear me. So keep your eyes on the ticker after caution if it turns purple, because that means we're going green. Then you can bunch up, but otherwise keep a safe distance under caution, like 2 car lengths. Yeah, keep your eyes on the ticker as at all times. Well, not at all times. You need to drive. But yeah, keep it safe, keep it fast, keep it clean. And gentlemen, you can start racing. Yeah. Yeah, and don't turn on your lights. That's a good one. Go double file because we're gonna be going green over the line. Yeah, you might have a bit of lag. Yeah, just turn on your settings and stuff and just cope, honestly. I don't know. That's the best. All right. GT3, they're pacing just behind the LMP2s. You can leave yourself a gap. Stand so you catch up if you can. We're going to be going green in just a second here. LMP2s, unknown. We can back off a bit. Get them unknown, back off. All right. LMP2s are about to go green over the line. And it's green. Green light's out, and now coming up onto the start-finish line is going to be the GT3s just behind the LMP2 cars. And we have a LMP2 Unknown J spinning out in the first corner of the race. Or is he? No, he just went a bit sideways. Now GT3 is coming into turn 1. We have Vixie spun out with NRG fan. Also spinning out other drivers, other contenders clean into turn 1. 3 wide for Cappy, Don, and how did you? Vanex now making up positions up into P3. Almost a clean start from some of the drivers. Some drivers going off. Rodri spinning out into the horseshoe. The international horseshoe. Now, as we look up ahead, again, the LP2 drivers, Unknown and Blood hitting the inside and Levy taking advantage. We're going to have our first caution out for the race start. Drivers, remember, pace speed is at 60. We are taking the chicane. Because some of you guys seem to forget that during qualifying. We are taking the chicane. Give me just a second, because now I will do one thing, and that is rejoin on my Xbox to have better performance. I couldn't join there before because, well, I had to get everybody in and etc. But, you know, now I can switch over. Remember, LMP2s and GT3s, you don't have to be next to each other to pace. You can leave each other a gap. All right, at the moment, we're going to be a pace single file. What are you doing, Don? Sorry about that. Single file, remember, single file. All right, now we have Vanex already making up 5 positions on the race start. Very, well, I guess, lucky start there. No incidents. NCZ also just up ahead of him, making up the positions. Chester are, well, now championship contender. Looking at his pace and in general his momentum throughout the season, looks like he's going to be our championship contender on Vanex, the leader of this first season of EDRS. Don just behind him, following in his footsteps. How did you making up a few positions? And now Cappy, also the last place driver, making up positions. Stancy just behind him, and Ken Miles also. NRG fan and Vixie dropping down. Unfortunate incident for them at the start of the race. And we're gonna be going green in just a second here. Give me 2 seconds for a chat show. All right, there we go. All right. Let me spectate you. I just rejoined, so yeah, that's fine. All right. Eyes on the ticker. We're gonna be going green. Levy, how did you spin? I'm sorry. He is rubber banding so much, I might have to remove. Oh, okay. Don't worry, in season 2, we will have it better because we'll have regional and stuff. All right. Eyes on the ticker. We're going to be going green here. And it's green flag running again. And the LMP2s are going pretty tight here onto the oval part of the circuit. A couple of drivers already losing out somehow in the restart in the GT3 category. Not many positions exchanged for the LMP2s. Unknown going around the outside, though. We have Cappy and How Did You spinning out at the back there, and Vixie as well. Yeah, if you guys have really bad lag, you should. I don't know if you could race because it's going to make it very difficult. Vanex now probably challenging. Oh well, NCZ actually over in front of Vanex, so he can't just yet challenge for the lead. Don going wide. Stancy making up a position through the chicane. Some other drivers going through the chicane. Pretty tight section of the track. Very difficult if you very demanding. One mistake and it could be very bad for some of you. As we saw in qualifying, a few drivers losing their final laps in the chicane there, as it made them lose some straight line or lose momentum. So a very important section to get, as it pretty much puts your entire first sector together. Now looking on, David leading the pack of LMP2s as Diego is following just behind with the yellow car of unknown Jay. Oh, and now we have, is that an LMP2? Actually, I can't tell, they're rubber banding too hard. Yeah, the LMP2s are actually now with the GT3s somehow. It looks like. I can't tell. Hydrax dropping down, our previous leader in the LMP2 category. Dropping down through the order. Now as we look on back, well, the order's kind of spreading out here. Maybe when it spreads out, we'll have less lag, honestly. Now Stancy making up a position on Vanex. Vanex is going to be struggling this entire race, unfortunately, for the championship leader, as the car is not really well suited for this. An NRG fan going around the outside. Vanex going down the inside. They're going 3 wide into the oval section of the track, and NRG fan is backing out here, I think. I can't tell. Oh, no, he's not. Sorry, the rubber banded too hard. NRG fan actually making up the positions around the outside. Brave move, and Stancy actually making up no positions after that. Wait, are the cars not tuned? Sorry. They should be already tuned them. No. I'll retune them, I guess. Could have been the... All right, now you're going to have to wave by. LMP2, you can pass around the outside, I guess. Or, well, down the inside, doesn't matter. Whoa! Big bounce there for the LMP2. We're going to have a blue flag out for the LMP2s coming through the field now as they lost time on the restart. LMP2s can pass on the outside. Remember, guys, you don't have to. You have to keep a predictable line. That's the rule. Oh, and P2 for the D3 category is spun in turn one. Not sure what happened there if we had a camera on that, but NCZ has spun, and Chester now has a commanding lead in P1 with NRG fan just behind him. Now, a few LMP2s are going to be lapping them. Vanek, Stancy, and Don now battling for the next position on the podium. Stancy down the inside. Vanek unable to do the switchback, and Don takes the inside line on him. Vanek absolutely diving down the inside on Don, forcing him off. Don's going to have the outside line. Remember, guys, if somebody pushes you or forces you off, you are allowed to cut the corner. If somebody bumps you through the corner, you have a legal right to lift, not push through it, but lift and cut. That's always been the rule. Now looking up, Lil Blood has a massive advantage in the LMP2 category. Levy actually behind him with Unknown J battling, going down the inside, possibly here. But yeah, going down the inside, and Levy's going to lose the position. Now Vanix and Don, again, going back to that battle of the championship leader. And I believe we have two cars flipped on track. That's going to be a full course caution there through the chicane. Yep. Yep. Wait for the cars to pass. Yeah, you can flip. You can unflip. Yeah, so we might have to remove the chicane. No? All right. I don't know. I genuinely don't. All right, now looking through the order after this caution, it seems like, well, our leader for the LMP2 category now is Diego after some of those incidents. Little Blood is going to be in P2. Unknown is going to be in P3. And looks like Hydrax, our leader, our pole sitter, at the start of the race is in last place, but he could probably make some of these positions up on the restart. Да? Я ел. Я просто, у меня не мог, я говорил. All right, looking at the G3 order, we have Chester, our championship contender, still maintaining his lead. Vanex in P3, and our G fan in P2. The pole sitter, yeah, NRG into P2 now. So they've swapped positions pretty much. Vanex in P3, just behind him, Stancy. Don just behind both of them. And now, how did you? Not making up many positions after the restart. And gentlemen, keep your eyes on the ticker. We are going to be going green. Coming to the chicane, they go green. Some drivers going 3-2 wide, almost. Cappy losing it a little bit. Can he save it? He doesn't save it. Cappy is going to be slightly. Well, actually, he does save it, keeping it out of the wall. Very clean save from Cappy there. 10 miles now just behind. That's going to be a marginal caution. No full course for that. And now coming into turn one, we're going to watch the LMP2s as Diego leads them in. Not many moves happening there. Into turn one, no real position swaps there for any of the drivers. And now Hydrax is going to be probably trying to make up a few of those positions that he lost. Yeah, and Hydrax is making up some positions, that's for sure. I can't really tell because of the rubber banding, but it's seems like he could be fighting for P2. Oh no, a big crash there from How Did You, Rodri and Vixie, going 3 wide into the first corner. Yeah, it's going to be yellow. This is the most cautions we've had in a race, guys. Come on. Yeah, let me look at that back. Give me a second. I think we might start removing drivers now. That costs too many. Yeah, there's 1 hour and 10 minutes left. Rodri, how much lag do you have? Because if you have over, let's say 200, I don't think you should be racing. Okay, how much do you guys have? Okay. Because, well, it's my service, so 100. I'm going to have less, of course, but 210. Yeah. Yeah, MS has been put delay, but it still matters. Okay, Vanek has 45. That's crazy. It does also depend on your Wi-Fi. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Remember, keep a card length during caution. Hydrax, you can get your position back. Yeah, we're going to be going green in a second here. Remember, you can always turn down your settings and stuff. Ticker is purple. We're going to be restarting soon. And it's green flag. LMP2 is going green right into the fourth corner, actually, not even being able to get a run on each other. Hydrax is going down the inside and a little bit sideways there, making a bit of contact with Little Blood. Now they're going 2 wide, possibly. Diego moving into first place, and David spinning him. Wait, I can't tell if they spun actually or not. Diego spun out of the lead, I think, by Little Blood, losing time. Chester leading the GT3 drivers into the first corner here. And NRG fan, massive run on him through the section. He's going to be challenging him into the international horseshoe here. Let's see, can he make a move on him? No, he can't. Vanek's making a move down the inside on Stancy. Don's going to take advantage of that down the inside as they both push each other wide. Stancy going really wide at the back there. Oh, and Stancy making contact with Rodri down the inside. Losing massive amounts of time. Rodri, what is that? Genuinely. Last warning. Now looking down through the LMP2 order, David is leading. Hydrax losing positions. I'm not sure what happened. I was unable to get eyes on that. PCC the bus stop. Who? Diego? All right. Unknown going wide for the MP2 and hitting the wall. I was going to lose him a lot of time. He is in second to last place, so in P5 actually for the LMP2 category. Now, Chester leading us over the line for the GT3s into turn one. NRG fan is going to be challenging him. Vanex, our previous championship contender, not really anywhere in this race for now, actually. Well, getting overtaken for P3 by Dom. Oh, and Dom hits the wall, bumping Vanex off, losing him time. And now Vanex into P3. Now Chester's going to be getting challenged by NRG fan through this high-speed section. Going down, drag race down. Oh, never mind. Man, the rubber banding is making it real difficult to tell where you guys are sometimes. NRG fan is going to have the inside possibly here. Not having quite the run. They're equal into turn 5 on, or sorry, turn 6 and 7 onto the straight, and NRG fan sliding, losing his rear end. Now the drivers, all the other drivers are going to be coming on to the main stretch here, or sorry, the back stretch here. Stanley making contact with F9, almost spinning. And now the grid is going to be spreading out. We see the LP2s coming into turn 1 now. David leading the pack with Lil Blood in P2, Levy in P3, and Diego in P4. Now that the cars have spread out, there's a lot less lag, actually, in my opinion. All right, coming over the line, Chester is still leading the GT3 category. We see the other LMP2s coming onto the back stretch just ahead of them. Levy is going to be challenging. Oh, wait, sorry. Levy's completely frozen, actually. Oh, an F9 spinning out. What was that, Rodri? Going into him? Oh, Stancy. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just like the lag is amazing. Oh, man, it's very difficult now for me to do anything because of the lag. Server's so off. Right, now we see Diego racing over the line with Unknown just behind him. 1 second gap. Oh, and Diego's getting massive incident into turn 1. Unknown, that's going to be... Unknown is going to get a drive-through penalty. Caution's out. Unjust move into turn 1. I don't know what that was. Yeah, laps will be fixed. Don't worry about that. The GT3 field is again getting paced by Chester, maintaining the lead through the race. Unknown going straight into the leader, spearing him into turn 1 and flipping him, actually. All right, now looking in the order. It's laggy, bro. I don't know why. I think it might be the track also because it's a big track. Because before we had more people, I think, one time, and it was less laggy. Right now, looking through the order, Unknown is going to get a drive-through penalty at pace speed for that incident into turn one. Looking down the order, Chester's still leading the drivers here. You're going to be going green in just a second here. Oh, who was it? I can't tell. Oh, it was Levy? Sorry about that. All right, eyes on the ticker. Into the West Horseshoe now. Chester still leads. Vanex making a move right on the restart on NRG. NRG going a bit wide there. Vanex, is he gonna? Yes, he's gonna let him back on. NRG going down the inside, keeping it on track. Vanex going wide. Vanex is gonna have the disadvantage here on the straight. NRG fan is gonna be looking for every move he can find. Cappy spinning out in the back there. Vanex just behind him. Don also going to be challenging with the top speed of the BMW. Unknown now challenging David 4P1. Oh, making contact. Little Blood making a bit of contact, and Unknown gets spun by him. You guys got to be more careful, honestly. Little Blood, that's going to be. I'm going to just start handing out penalties, honestly, for incidents. I'm not calling it a C. Little Blood drive through, as well as with Levy. Now looking up the order, NCZ is going to be making an easy pass as well as the Porsche on the Mercedes. Mercedes nowhere with the top speed around this track. Now Stancy just behind him also going to be making an easy move. Vixie getting passed on the outside, on the inside, really everywhere. Nothing he can do. Getting even bumped a little wide there by How Did You. In the turn one, he can cut that is, but old Stancy touching the wall barely. But 20 minutes of the race have elapsed here. And 24 minutes, actually. Chester still leading the order. Vanex, well, NRG actually challenging, and Vanex is going to be getting challenged by the drivers behind with a much better top speed.
Left.
Levy had served his penalty now. Little Blood hasn't served his penalty, however. I don't believe, at least. Cappy is getting actually lapped by the LMP2s. Guys, turn off your headlights. Yep. Cappy is the first of the GT3 pack to be getting lapped by the LMP2s. Yeah, LMP2s on the oval, especially, you can pass around the outside. You have a way bigger power advantage. Headlights off. No, it's going to cause way too much lag. Oh, NCZ going wide. Vanek still able to hold on to that P3. These few races where he has a disadvantage could be the title deciders if the other drivers can't capitalize. Chester still maintaining P1, but NRG could be trying to still challenge him. Now the few LMP2s. Oh, and there's an LMP2 in turn one, stopped on track. That is godly, I'm guessing. Oh, Little Blood? Little Blood spun out in turn one, stopped on track. Or no, was that? No, that wasn't. I genuinely can't tell. Now the LMP2s are coming through the field. David going through the GT3s. Yeah, let him round the outside, guys. He has a power advantage. If you can. Let the LMP2s on the oval part around the outside, and they're going 3 wide. Energy fan challenging Chester down the inside. The LMP2 passing them. Chester fighting for P1 here. He's getting forced on the outside by NRG. And can he make a move now? Some of the other LMP2s also passing them now. Chester, I can't tell because of the lag. Still holding on to P1 Energy Fan, but trying to make a move. Really, just stick. NRG Fan takes the lead from Chester. Clean move. Chester trying to make a move back for the lead around the outside. He's going to have a run into the next section. They're going 2 wide. A lot of incidents happened here previously. Oh, and the driver's behind, letting the LMP2s by, making contact actually. Now, oh, and the LMP2, one LMP2 spins. I can't tell what the contact was. Lambo, you gotta let the LMP2s by. You have to yield as soon as you can, honestly. And also LMP2s, be a little bit more patient when you're passing. Stancy, well, Vanix, he did kind of squeeze him, but at the same time, Stancy, a bit audacious. Oh, and Vixie spinning him out. Vixie spinning out. How did you? At the back there, Vixie. It is. It is a penalty, yeah. Vixie drive through. This next lap. Little Blood passing the drivers around the outside. Stancy. Well, Vanix pushing Stancy now around the outside, almost bumping him out. Stancy's going to be trying to make a move on Vanix around the outside. An RG fan just behind him. Not sure what happened there. Possibly the lap cars in traffic bumped him down. Looking up now, the leader is getting passed by some of the LMP2s for the GT3 class. Vanix and NRG fan almost tied over the line there. Vanix just behind him now. And NRG fan is going to be trying to make the move around the outside. Stancy trying to go for a gap on the inside. Vanix almost cutting him off. And Vanix is not going to have the run. Having a bad run through this section. Let the LMP2s by, guys. LMP2s let him by. Or sorry, GT3s let the LMP2s by. Godly now passing the other GT3, the GT3s, the slower GT3 cars. This is going to be the last of the lapped cars, I think, for the LMP2s to clear, besides Chester, who is in the lead. 2 separate races really being run here. Chester now extending his lead. This could be a dominant performance from him. NRG fan is now going to be challenging SEZ, and Vanix again tumbling down the order, unable to do anything about this. Oh, and NCZ completely going off on the chicane. That's going to lose him lots of positions. Levy now cutting through the pack of GT3s. And NCZ hitting, bouncing on the curb and losing lots of positions. Come on, LMP2s, go around the outside. There is no need to be pushing the GT3s. Yes. Yeah, I will change it. Don't worry. Now all the LMP2s are by F9 sideways through chicane. I can't tell really. This lag, bro. I don't know what's up with this track with being so laggy, bro. It ain't never been this mad. Levy passing the leader. That is the last LMP2 to be unlapping itself. All right. Ticker's reset. Don't worry. Well, not ticker, order. Once you cross the line, it'll be in the correct order. Vanex now going to be trying to hold off the two faster cars behind him for the final position on the podium. This is going to be a very important race for him, as Chester is going to cut down his lead massively if he has a great performance in this race, which it looks like he will. Another 50 minutes of running here at Daytona. We're now in the night. Mm. Little Blood spitting unknown again. Little Blood, you're going to have to give him that position back. Losing them both massive amounts of times. Look, I can give you a drive-through penalty, or he can give you back the position. Chester extending his lead at the front. An entire 3-second gap now built between him and an RG fan. But if they can pull away at this point of the race, this is going to be very crucial for them. I think it just could be the scale of this track that's causing us so many issues. Few back markers now getting past. Dom having an incident, arguably a contender for the podium, but no longer is the case. Stancy trying to make a move. Vanex, you gotta give them the space if they're there. Vanex is going to be now slow on this straight. It's going to be very difficult for him to catch. Stancy doesn't actually know the optimal line. That's ironic. NCZ is also going to know the optimal line. Stancy just is going to be losing out a lot to them. But the top speed of the Merc will not help Vanex no matter what he does. Oh, and Don in the wall into turn 1. Having to turn around. Some of the LMP2s now passing him for the second time. No, I'm just saying because previous. Chester extending his lead. Vanex now getting passed by the other GT3s of NCZ. I'm not sure actually if he's getting past, bro. The lag is just, it's not the shit. Lag today is actually crazy though. I'm sorry. Now looking at Vixie, why a gap to his teammate Vanex? Although he did have the better qualifying position, man, these three are really battling for the last position on the podium. A pack of NCZ, Stancy, and Vanex. Vanex now, I can't see him. Vanex going down the inside, pushing Stancy nearly off the track. And Stancy going around the outside on Vanex. NCZ is just going to be holding back here. Looking for movement. NCZ touches Vanex. And Vanex is backwards on the track. NCZ, that is going to be... I don't know if we want to do a caution. First of all, because it's only one car. Second of all, because... Yeah, that's full course. Man, this is more cautious than we've had all season. What is going on? Drivers, keep your order. Let the LMP2s by. Vanex, unfortunate there. What is going to be the most fair penalty for NCZ? Well, no skills, but... Chester, hold your pace. Hold your pace. LMP2s, let the Lab GT3s by if there are any. I don't know if there are any more. I don't think there are. But guys, give a space under caution, please. Please. No drive-through penalty. Yeah. All right. When we reestablish the order, then we'll go green. Yeah, I know. All right. NCZ, you can serve your drive-through. Here, we'll say your pace speed lower, so still at 40. You have to drive through at 40. No skills. That's you can unpace now. You're outside of the pace. Yeah. All right. You're gonna be restarting in just a second here, man. You guys gotta get better computers. Yeah, true. It is Roblox, but I'm just trolling. All right, gonna be going green here in just a second. Now that the order is reestablished, NCC, after serving his penalty, is in second to last place now. Unfortunate for him, but he did cause the incident with Vanex. And looking, guys, eyes on the ticker. Honestly, we should just play it, just race in real life, and just so you know, there's no lag. The GT3 field really tight, packed up here. Looking back down the order, we see LMP2 coming into turn one, really tight between them also. 4 wide, 3 wide, 2 wide, and now it's strung back out. David leading the pack still. Quite a dominant performance. Can't really tell who's just behind him because the rubber banding Hydrax is behind him. All right. Oh, lots of contact there. Driver is going off and wide. Hydrax still able to keep his P2 position and keep his challenge alive.
Okay, Fennec, you dumbass, listen to us, Yellow.
Hmm?
Fucking Porsche shoved me and Stancy into the wall. How did you? Shoved us both into the wall through the chicane. He pushed me into Stancy and we both spun in the wall. And he cut beforehand to overtake the both of us. You gotta watch chat, bro.
That was my bad.
You're missing like every
Levy,
call.
what happened? Brody,
So
it's,
on the green flag, the Porsche cut to overtake both me and Stancy, and then he proceeded to force me into Stancy through the chicane, and we both went into the wall. Like,
okay.
that Porsche needs to drive through at least, and not served under yellow, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah. We're going to be going green in just a second anyway.
I'm going back down, but like, please.
LNV2s, reestablish your order, please. Levy, you can reset your car. Server does have a lot of ping now. For me, I have 64, and it's my server. Like, what? How do we minimize lag, genuinely? Like, what would be the best method? Oh, Porsche. Come on. Guys, leave spread out more. It's caution. It's not going green. Rodri, last place driver, actually up into top 5 now. Quite unexpected there. Guys, you can spread out. Honestly. You're going to be rubber banding and stuff. As soon as we're going green, you can pack back up. All right. Eyes on the ticker, purple. Green flag. Oh, NRG fan making a move around the outside for the lead there. Chester losing out to him into P2. More contact out in the back. Can't tell what is exactly happening. Bro, the rubber banding. It's genuinely hard to tell what happens because of the rubber banding. I'm sorry. Now looking out back, Van Eyck's actually making a move around the Porsche. Wait, sorry. Oh, quite a lot of spun cars in the LMP2 category. Coming into turn one, there's probably going to be some incidents in the GT3s also. No, never mind. Very clean through the first sector. Hydrax in the wall. Watch unknown, all right. Rodri tumbling down the order. Oh, David. I can't tell if he's airborne or what. No, he's not. Okay. It was just him on the banking, rubber banding. Bro, the rubber banding is out of hand. What did F9 do? Coming through the oval section of the track, Vantage just behind Stanley. Not the best race of the season, I'll tell you that. F9 attempted murder? Okay, I'll keep an eye. If I see any other incidents, DTP. Oh, Don spinning out through the chicane. Yeah, you could probably. Unknown, again, spinning out. Another driver, I think. And go back to position on the straight. Yeah, I'll fix it, don't worry. NRG fan now taking the lead from Chester. Chester holding the lead for a very long time now, but finally they being able to take it from him. Godley is really far back. Oh! That's going to call for a caution. Again. Well, genuinely, this is the most cautions we've had. Flip car, David flipped out on track again. Second time he's gone flipped during this race. Not a good record to have. Not a good record to have, genuinely. He is actually Mark Webber. He might be. He might be. A little blood making it up into P1 somehow. Yeah, David, I'll fix your laps when you're all lined up. I might just have to watch it this way, honestly. It has less rubber banding. Yeah, give it a second. Man, Daytona is massive, though. Godly. AFK is crazy. I'm going to kick him to reduce the lag for now. Don't even say it, NCZ. We got to get every little bit of performance we can, bro. All right, going to be going green in just a second here. LMP2s are going to be lapping the GT3s again. Okay, I just barely managed to do that command. Just barely in time for the LMP2s to cross the line. Little Blood leading the order. Unknown going very wide there. Vanex. I don't see Vanex, actually. Where is Vanex? There's Vanex. NRG in the lead. Stancy now challenging Chester in the other BMW. Really close stuff here. Chester going down the inside, not making contact. Stancy going wide. Chester making up the position. Stancy. Rochacho. I can't tell, man. With a lot of these incidents, I'm sorry. Today is very difficult for me. Oh, and Cappy spinning. LMP2s are now caught up to the GT3s. It's going to be blue flag. Yeah, Fancy getting made contact to by Chester. Vic's now in the podium positions. Second time we've seen him in the podium position this season. Since Laguna Seca, he hasn't been able to contend for any podium positions. Vixie in the wall, in the chicane, in the Le Mans chicane. Vixie goes in the wall. Guys, turn off your headlights. I see a little blood with headlights on. Don't have your headlights on. It genuinely lags like crazy. NRG fan now getting challenged around the outside by Chester. Can Chester make the move? Never mind, sorry. Rubber banded. Now let the LMP2s by, remember. Levy, stop going down the inside, please. Go around the outside. You have enough speed to go around the outside. LMP2s, please, just go around the outside. The fact that you dive bomb down the inside makes it...
The other day I watched this anime where the teacher and students all looked the same age and it was totally weird. Lucky Star. I forgot I had a physical exam today, so I wore my character print underwear. I guess all this talk about eggs and sausages and stuff got me hungry. We weren't talking about food. Even though I look like this, I've got about 100 friends. Both my social and my bargaining skills are actually pretty high. Sorry it took so long. The bathroom was crowded. Did I miss something?
Yo, it's Goldship here, guys, and I'd like to talk about this awesome league with the most awesome community and awesome races, aka RNI Racing League. It's full of wonderful drivers like Tar, Anku, Fearless, Grave, and so much more. This league, in my opinion, is one of the best Rio racing leagues, and I usually skip my trainings to attend these goated races. So, yeah.
Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
The blend of Nestle's creamy milk chocolate with crunchies tastes just as good as it sounds.
Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Enough digits, let's talk speed. Welcome to the National Association of Just Daytona Stock Car Racing, NAJDSCR. If you love that pack at Daytona that runs 200 miles an hour, bumper to
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Look at Kyle Busch out there.
Yeah, he is all over the track.
I mean, what has gotten into him today?
Oh, that cannot be good.
Oh, unbelievable.
Whoa, look out.
Wait a minute. Is Kyle in reverse?
Yeah, you don't see that every day. Okay, that is bad driving.
Oh, this is not like Kyle at all.
Are we winning?
I thought you were looking.
M&M's makes race day more fun.
What is Kyle thinking?
世界中からめんどくさい連中が集まったな。
日本の馬娘はよく知りませんが、 世界の広さを知ることになる。
それって
始まるでジャパンカップが。
タマモクロスに勝って日本一の馬娘に。
日本一は取った。ほなら次は世界一や。
世界が注目するジャパンカップ。勝つのは海外馬娘か、それとも日本馬娘か。
私のエネミーは3人。トニー、タマモ、そして
今日は勝つぞ。
上等や。
I'm Michael Jordan. McDonald's restaurants have given me this time to talk to you about something we both really care about. Kids. Kids are the reason McDonald's sponsored their Kids program, a national drug awareness effort. Think about this. Many of you are using drugs out there now, under 18. Do you realize that at 18, you have lived only 1/4 of your life? When you're using drugs, you're only cheating yourself out of the chance to find out who you really can be. And believe me, if you don't use drugs, you can just about be anything you want to be. Listen, you got at least 3/4 of your life to go. That's 3 more lifetimes to you. So don't blow it. Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help. McDonald's wants you to give yourself a chance to find out all the wonderful things you really can be. And so do I.
Skipper, let's see what the Colonel got you.
Okay. A KFC $5 fill-up? Yes! With popcorn chicken that's made with 1 piece of chicken. Not like those nuggets that come in funny shapes.
Did you like it?
I got one too! There's even a cookie. This is the best Christmas ever.
And honey, the Colonel didn't leave us out.
She liked it, right?
It's a $20 family fill-up! That's a great home-cooked meal that we don't have to home-cook.
Well, well, well. Now I don't know who to jack off to.
Drain the rainbow, taste the rainbow. NASCAR Passing by Team Monte Carlo.
Come on, man, go, go, go! You're never going to get by anybody this far behind. Let's go! The big hill on the right. Let's go, go, go! Blah, blah, blah. What you say? I guess my 7 NASCAR championships are clogging up my ears, huh? Now here, there's 2 ways to do this. There's my way and the wrong way.
Want to be like the Earnhardts? Drive the all-new Chevy Monte Carlo. The cars more champions depend on. Chevy, we'll be there.
Those guys are completely frozen for me. All right. LMP2's drive-through penalty at 60. All right, first LMP2 is serving the penalty. Levy is serving the penalty. And Blood, all the way behind them, going to be also serving the penalty. All right, now looking on to the GT3s. How did you just behind? Chester is still technically fighting for the lead, but unfortunately, due to his drive-through penalty, he's going to lose out sometime. And how did you also serving their penalties now? Now they're going to be rejoining just behind Stancy, I think, or just in front of Stancy, actually. Stancy losing mounts, large amounts of time there. Godley and David now battling for the lead amongst the LMP2 class. Looking back, we have Lil Blood and Levy fighting for position as Unknown is kind of leading that pack. Don now is going to be possibly challenging for the race win here in the GT3 category. Last 20 minutes of the race here. Yep. I'll fix laps next time around because I can't anymore. NRG leading. Vanex again, great performance. This is gonna cost Chester a lot, that incident from before. Unfortunate for him. Now, counting the drivers over the line, we have NRG Fan extending his lead. Chester now just behind Vixie. NCZ just ahead of him. How did you? Losing out massive amounts of times. Now looking, Vanex making a move on Don here, actually. Down the inside, Don possibly making a switchback on him. Not having the run he wanted, though. Not going to be able to make a move in the next horseshoe, the West Horseshoe. Oh, that's screwed. Man, I think this has been worse than Coda. What would you say, Vanex? Coda, the first preseason race was not too great with the lag. I don't think we've had this bad of lag since then. All right, GT3 drivers now coming through the Le Mans chicane. NRG just extending his lead. This is going to be very difficult for Don and Vanex to challenge, especially considering the fact that they're battling each other right now. Vanex down the inside, Don unable to do much there. He is going to have the straight line speed, however, onto the straight. Gaining on Vanex. Coming to the line, he is going to make a move. Rodri trying to make a move on Cappy. Unable to. There we go. I hope I did that right. David's in the lead, don't worry. Yeah, I fucked it up again. Great. Yeah, the lag is horrible. I'm sorry. There you go. Oh. David, once
Sorry
you
about
cross
that.
the line.
I didn't mean to hit that hard. I'm so sorry.
Where's the yellow 4? I don't see any incidents. Where? I don't. Chester's on the infield. Oh, Diego's spinning. If we have another incident at the moment, like right now. There was, not anymore. Okay. Sorry, I didn't. So this is going to put a massive dent in Chester's bid for the championship. NRG fan extending his lead at the front. Vanek's being able to defend that second place position now. An unexpected performance from him, but he was fighting. He was planning on fighting up the order and defending his position as hard as he could. And if you watch the pre-race interviews, well, post-qualifying. Fire. Yep, I see that. Caution's out. Lots of cards actually piled up. Wow. A lot of LMP2s in the final section of the track. Oh, one car flipped. How did you flipped on track? Big incident there. Yeah, reset your car. Last 15 minutes, and man, we've had cars flipping around Daytona more than in NASCAR races. Also, GT3s, you can let the LMP2s by, please. That would be helpful. Around the outside, as always. Now let NCZ in. Let NCZ in. Final 13 minutes here of racing after the 1 hour and 24 minutes. Surprisingly, has your ping gone better or no? Because for me, it's actually gone better. You guys rubber banded a lot less. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing practice races, bro.
So me and some others were just passed by three different GT3s.
Okay, Vixie, that's you. So I can't tell what position you're in. Okay, Rodri, Cappy, and Stancy. Past you.
I don't know. It was a Lambo and two BMWs who are now fighting.
Okay, Lambo and two BMWs.
They're midfield.
So Lambo was ahead, I'm pretty sure, through the order. But Chester, yeah, Chester. He has to give back the position. Okay, if he sucks, then pass him. I'm sorry. That doesn't make a difference. Yeah, let Stancy in, by the way. How did you set the back? Chester gives Vixie back the position.
I'm being pushed by Dom, like a lot.
Don't make it difficult. Yeah, Dom,
Dom isn't leaving car lengths.
Lee, I'm sorry. I have to repeat this so many times, but leave a car length until we're going green. Leave a car length. But
what do you mean you're leaving space behind? Just tell the other people to brake.
Yeah, just genuinely just everybody back off of each other. It's not even
They could
purple
have
yet.
just let
We're
off the
not going
gas a little
green.
bit for being stupid.
Oh, okay, buddy. David, what? Oh, okay. Godly, are you pacing? Yes, you are. Okay. I don't know how he managed to build up such a gap. All right, final 10 minutes of racing here in this very long race, let's be frank.
Are we ready?
I think we are. Yeah, Olympic 2s ready. GT3s are ready. All right, going purple. Get ready for the restart.
So, what is this guy doing? Yeah, he's just spinning us now. Some dude overtook and is now spinning another BMW.
Who? Chester or Stancy?
I don't know. They're similar
All right,
livery.
both BMWs. Stancy.
I'm being sandwiched here.
Chester, get back to. Okay, wait. Just. I guess we're not going green. LMP2s, you can go green. GT3s are having a moment. Stancy, merge at the back as well as. I can tell what Chester is at the order. All right. Reflect. Godley's still leading the race here. Hydrax just behind him.
Yeah, I got taken out again. So.
I have no FIA with me today, Brody. On the biggest track on the calendar. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Lambo, I lagged.
Hydrax, I can't tell if he took the lead yet from Godly. Yeah, it looks like he did, though. Diego losing out a lot of time. Little Blood also behind. NRG fan still leading the pack with Vanix just behind him. F9 actually trying to make a move around the outside of Dom. Unable to. Going for the switchback, though. Cutting slightly on the grass, side by
Bro, can
side.
this NRG guy
Trading
lift?
paint.
He went off the track on his entry and then went off the track on his exit too.
Yeah, if you do off tracks lift, I can't see everything. I'm bad.
I know. I'm just trying to
need
make sure
more
he
FIA.
knows. I'm making sure
Yeah,
he
no problem.
knows.
Thank you. Hydrax now leading the order in the LMP2s. David now challenging Godly as well. Coming onto the oval part of this roval. NRG is going to be leading. Dom going completely off the track. I'm not sure what happened there. I was unable to see the incident. Give Pantalevi. Okay, what happened though? Okay. Someone give me, if somebody supports that claim, then yeah, I'll give him a stop and go. All right, Levy, stop and go penalty. Stop and go, 10 seconds stop. I guarantee you there's going to be another caution. No, actually, my MS has gone so much better lately. Like, you guys are pretty much not rubber banding anymore. Pretty much. Like, Vixie is rubber banding like crazy. And, like, maybe Chester. But the others of you are doing really well on my screen. NRG, Vanex, Chester actually making up so many positions. And how did you? And F9 spinning each other. Oh, lots of incidents going on. How did you wait for the cars to pass? Wait for the cars to pass. All right, now you can go. Too wide and big spin. Let me do his DTP. All right. Yep.
How did you just cut the whole track and
There's
pass
the 10
me?
seconds
I
for
think
you.
happy.
Hydrax going off the track. The race leader for the LMP2 category is
Are
now
we gonna
backwards on the track. In the grass.
How did you
Yeah.
just cut the entire track and overtook 2 cars and was way up on another after spinning? He cut an entire.
How did
sector
you?
one.
Look, either you have a choice right now. Either you get to stop and go.
Yeah, that
Okay,
doesn't give
well,
you an
look, if
excuse
you
to
get,
cut though. I was spun 10 times.
yeah, exactly. Either give back the positions right now, or all right,
He
there
did.
you
He
go.
did. He did.
Yep, I see that. It was a bit delayed because of the lag, but yeah. NRG is now pretty dominantly leading the race. Chester has been able to fight back into P2, however. Vanex is now going to be getting challenged by the under BMW Dom. Interesting stuff here coming to the end, the last 5 minutes of the race. What happened to Hydrex? I'm sorry, Brody. I have me, myself, and I. At least the previous race was easy because it was a small track, you know? Plus there was like pretty much no multi-class. Wow, Chester just went from one side of the track to the other. I'm sorry, but that was crazy. Like for because of the lag. That's how bad it is. Hydrex, I genuinely, who steered luck you? Chester battling for P2 with insane amounts of lag, bro. Going around the outside on Vanex. He's going to be able to make the move stick. Dom is going to be looking for an advantage here onto the back stretch. Can he make a move? Dom making a move possibly here. I can't really tell. 3 wide on the banking. Almost. Chester still leading that pack of cars.
This straight line
Dom now
speed,
making
bro,
it.
do you see this?
Yes, I do. You're absolutely getting capped. Dom making a move on Vanex. Dom is now clear of Vanex. Into the chicane they go. Vanex, that was quite a few cuts, if I'm going to be real.
Since when weren't white curbs allowed? You never specified.
True. That is on me.
Holy shit, Dom. What the fuck was that? Yo.
The chicane is like a dangerous
Did you
place,
see that?
Brady. No, I was looking at LMP2s now.
He was weaving to get speed and almost spun me. I had to lift. It doesn't mean you didn't slam me.
I genuinely can't tell you because I didn't see him. I'm sorry. No, okay. LMP2s are now passing the last GT3s during this race. David is leading the LMP2s. How did you getting lap? Vixie's getting lap. Godly's passing them. Little Blood and Unknown there. Hydrax hopefully trying to make up some of the lost positions we had lost. Just that
They're calling
incident that
major
we.
caution. They're calling caution. For
Oh,
turn
yeah.
1, apparently.
Yeah, it's turn 2. Turn 3, actually. Yeah, a lot of cars. This race could actually end under caution now. Yeah, Levy serves this penalty.
Oh, thanks, man. You're a G. Thank you, bro.
What'd you do?
He suited back to me. for the
Okay.
incident we had.
The incident. Yeah, LMP2s, you can pass the GT3s, by the way. If you want to. That'd be very much preferred. Yeah, don't take the chicane, just go, on the straight line. And so that, there's, because you're going to pass them anyway if we go green. I might end it under caution here. I don't
Why?
want to.
Even if the timer goes out, there's still
Oh,
like
well,
another
we have
lap.
2 to go. Yeah, we're
So-
still going to have 2 to go.
Don't end it. Just keep driving. Are you ready?
Yep. Godly, why are you getting in a night car? What is
These
that?
GTs are ready.
He flipped.
I
How
can't
did
wait
he
for
flip?
Portland, bro, so I can have some speed.
Bro's gonna
I've been
be
suffering these
dying.
past 3 races.
Yeah, the straight line of the Merc is just
I
agonizingly
honestly don't know how
bad.
I've kept it together in the last 2.
Oh, a little bit of
Alright,
luck
I
and skill.
think
All
we're
right,
ready.
Yeah. It's gonna be purple. Well, they're gonna be the last 2 laps of racing here around Daytona, as we're gonna run out of time. David or Lev, I can't tell what's happening between the LMP2s. Well, we're not going green yet because of these guys. Reestablish your order as based off the ticker. Based off of the ticker, reestablish your order. So it's gonna be David Hydrax. No, sorry, David Diego Hydrax, Little Blood, and then the rest of you. All right, GT3s. You're gonna go green on the ticker. I'll make it purple again for the LMP2s. Actually, no, never mind. They're reordered themselves. I think. I can't tell. The LMP2s are actually way more laggy than you guys.
Let's just
All right.
turn.
Yep, going green. This is gonna be so hard for me right now. Oh. Oh, Stancy's backwards on track. I don't know what happened there. Stancy
Chester lift.
Chester, yeah, lift for that. Up ahead, LP2 is going too wide through the chicane.
Has he lifted?
Unknown, yeah. Yeah, he has. I'm pretty sure. Unknown leading the pack. Hydrax in P3 just behind the rest of them. NRG fan so far dominant. Chester, man, Vanex is going to be dropping out of the podium positions due to the straight line of the Mercedes too wide into the chicane again with Don. This could end badly for both of them. This could be race ending. Vanex absolutely sending them. Chester going off, losing time, I believe.
I seated. I lifted to give him the position.
Now, Cappy, unexpected contender here for the podium, as well as NCZ. This is going to be a tight finish. F9 going off the track. Vixie also going off the track. Interesting from those guys. Now, coming into turn, where are the LMPs? I don't see them. Oh, there they are. Diego, our unknown is now leading. Diego, David in P2, final lap. Oh, we took off track. Okay. Unknown, Seed. I guess. I don't know. Or who? Okay, yeah. So Seed. NRG still leading the race. Chester is going to be doing everything he can to win. Round the outside. NRG is going to push him. Chester now can push off the course. Going really wide after NRG gave him that little bit of push. When push comes to shove, that's going to be really tough. Don now trying to do everything he can on Vanex here, as well as NCZ and Cappy. This is a tight pack for P3. Now looking to the line, we're going to be watching the LMP2s. David still leading the race. Unknown J in P2. Hydrex, we're going to be doing everything we can down the inside. Hydrex takes P2 as we come to the line. This is going to be a tight finish between, well, all the other
F9 cut
P2
the whole track.
drivers. Who? All right, coming to the line, David wins Daytona. Hydrex in P2 and a photo finish between 3 and 4. Godly didn't seem to take that. We'll see. Unknown, very close. A little blood in P4 and
Yeah,
Legend
you
in
fucking
P5.
idiot.
Whoa. Stancy spun out on track.
Yeah, he tried to pit me for no reason.
Amazing. NRG now, Chester now going to have a run in this last sector. Massive lead. Now it's all down to Vanex defending for P3. Don is going to try and have a run on him. This might be a photo finish here between Dom and Vanex. Vanex blocking him everywhere he can. Don gets the inside. There's going to be a drag race to the line. The Mercedes has a straight line disadvantage, and now looking, NRG is going to
Didn't
cross
mean
the
to
line
tap
to
you.
win.
My bad. That's
Chester
yours.
in P2, and
That's
there's going to be
his.
a photo finish between the three. Don takes P3, Vanex in P4, NCT in P3. Cappy finishing just behind them, F9. And how did you? Also, Vixie
Yeah,
coming
good battle.
second
Hopefully
lap.
next track I have some car pace.
Stancy crossing the line as well as Rodri in last place. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Do a
bro,
cool down lap, I
we-
guess. Going to the pits.
Driver of the day right here.
Vanex, he genuinely did cook though.
He ate to
I should be,
P4 and
I should be driver of the day for LMP2, bro. I got
possibly
pit
the
maneuvered
slowest
so many
car for this
times,
track.
and I mean, I'm not mad with P2.
Hydrex got murdered, yeah.
I got murdered like
take
6,
P4.
7 times. 6 times.
Shut up.
My fault.
Get up.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good race. The reason I ended P2, I almost got killed, but it's whatever. David, I don't know if David's in Godly's team because I'm in Godly's team, so whatever that does for the constructors, I guess. 18 points for y'all. I have 19 points for getting pole position in quali, right?
Yeah, you have 19 on top
I
of
gotta
those. It's
go,
plus 1.
Fennec. FRA is
Yeah, no
exploding
problem.
for some reason.
That's nice. Unfire me. All right, that was a decent race.
Are we gonna do podium picks or no?
Podium picks, yeah, I think we will. So top 3 for, and okay, yeah, I will. Don't worry about it. You guys are. I'm about to hear the argument of the year between some drivers. I feel like it was an all right race. It wasn't too great. Okay, worst race of the season is what I'd say.